Back with another live. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But let's have a conversation, fam. Peace and blessings to the collective. Peace and blessings to the high vibrational. But like I said yesterday, fam, these are exciting times, What's going on, Ibrahim? Thank you for joining, fam. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. What's up, David? How you doing, fam? Marching Aries in the building. What's going on, fam? You already know Marching Aries, silver is king. What's up, Mr. D, Allen 6? What's going on? Frederick, World Boss, what's going on, fam? Combat Wombat, what's going on, people? Thank y'all for joining. And like I say, I'm so excited because I don't know if y'all got to see the video that I uploaded about an hour ago. Probably not that long. I had to do some things this morning. I got kind of busy, but I really wanted to get that video up a lot earlier, but you know, certain things got in my way, so I was kind of late doing it. But if you got a chance to see that decode, fam, did you see what it said? Did you see how I broke it down with the numbers? And did you see the difference in terms that came up when I said silver is for versus gold is for, right? Because when I decoded silver is for, we saw things like uh safety. We saw things like the Federal Reserve, XRP, adoption. I mean, we saw, what's up, David? What's up, Donald? We saw a lot of things that sounded very hopeful. But when I put in gold is for, the terms kind of made a turn. What's going on, Rashad? The terms weren't sounding the way they did when we were talking about silver. And that is what we talk about. That is why we talk about silver on this channel, because we know silver is going to be the chosen metal. Ashen, why is there so little talk about metal dial? Uh, Honestly, Ibrahim, I don't talk about metal dial a lot because that is a coin that's self-explanatory. What's up, hero? Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you for joining. I mean, metal dial is a major key element of metal. And we know metal is the top dog. What's going on, Mariana? We know metal is the head honcho, right? We know metal blockchain, metal dial. Those two coins, like, we don't even have to talk about that. Because like I said, Ibrahim, Proton, Loan, Pussy, Snips, all of these coins are the house. Metal dial and metal is the foundation of the house. So metal dial and metal is the strength to which the house stands. That is the strength to which the house stands. So, I mean, and the thing about metal dial is I see it a lot in gematria. What's going on, Wyola? I mean, metal dial in gematria is 211. That's 211. We see 211 a lot. As a matter of fact, 211 came up in the decode that I did earlier. What's going on, Kowalski? 211 is the number of metal dial, and we see 211 too much in gematria. That way, I don't even really talk about metal dial much because it's kind of self-explanatory. But that decode blew me away because it's one thing to believe. It's one thing to believe that silver could be more valuable than gold, but it's a different type of animal when you see the numbers confirming what you suspect, like what you're believing. And the numbers definitely point to silver and gold being in two totally different categories. And also, I found out some other things. The first thing I want to show you guys is this morning. This morning, when I tried to go on Stellar Laboratory, that's what it's called, Stellar Laboratory. Uh, that is where you go to do all of your stellar-based things, like removing your trust lines and all kind of other technical things. And when I went to Stellar Laboratory, what I discovered was they removed the connection from Freighter to Stellar Laboratory. And as you can see, right here it says Freighter not available. Also Lobster not available. So I guess after Rick dropped that huge bomb on us as far as giving us insight on how to remove the trust lines on Stellar, well, I guess they said, well, we're going to disconnect the node from Freighter to Stellar Laboratory. That way they won't be able to do that. So I do have a lot of coins that I did remove the trust line on, but there are a lot of coins that I have that I didn't get a chance to. And now they removed that option because they won't let the Freighter wallet connect to Stellar Laboratory, which is another sign that they are going to plan on doing some type of clawback in the future when it comes to these coins, because they don't want us to have a lot of these coins. Okay? All right. Another thing I discovered that I wanted to show you guys. In the decode that I did, what's going on, Lise? In the decode I did earlier, and when he was talking about gold, it referred to gold, and the word element came up in a certain aspect, right? And when element came up, I just wanted to refresh my memory. I already, believed it, but I just wanted to go online and put in is gold and element. So that would more confirm that the way element came up and the way I was decoding it, it was talking about gold. And when I put in the definition, it's gold and element, it definitely says yes, gold is a chemical element with the symbol AU and atomic number 79. So it was talking about gold in the aspect of the way it came up in that decode. I think a lot of people are going to lose a lot of wealth thinking that gold is the go-to metal. I think silver is the go-to metal. Thank you, Torsten. Peace and blessings to Germany. Frederick, that's what it said. It said gold going to hell. Right? Now, the terms we heard when it was talking about silver, it had a totally different feeling to it. Right? But when we started talking about gold, it took a left turn. And I think gold is going to fool a lot of people, because the Most High has a plan. And that plan is to take out a lot of these top people. to take a lot of these top people out in a way they would have never expected, because they putting their money in gold, they putting their money in Bitcoin. But the last will be first and the first will be last. So think about this. If a person is worth millions and billions of dollars, and the plan is for them to be last. Trail V says, as Tyrell V says, be rich in heart. That also, what's going on, Waldo? Why have they taken tons of gold out of UK and sent to America? Who knows, Lise? Who knows? Somebody anonymous says there's no gold left in Fort Knox. Silver has no value either. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But let me pull up the exact way that the Decode spoke about silver and gold. What's up? Now, this is the thing that got my attention, right? Because remember in the Decode, if you haven't seen the video, there was a term that came up that said NAS erased. It said NAS erased, right? NAS erased. So when I decoded NAS, it led me to these terms, right? Silver is more useful use case than gold. I agree, Hero. I think lithium will be more valuable than gold and semiconductors. Yeah, that's why they flooded a lot of the East Coast, because a lot of those mountainous cities were sitting on major, huge lithium deposits. If y'all remember when Kentucky and the Carolinas was getting flooded, there's a lot of lithium in those places. But in that decode, when it said NAS erased, and I saw basically NAS basically said rank erased. Gold is ranked basically the number one top precious metal, the most popular precious metal, gold. Well, it said NAS erased and NAS says rank. So is it saying gold's rank will be erased? It also says big fish. It says also legion will be erased. But when we ask the question silver is for, it clearly let us know that silver is the Federal Reserve Bank. And who's in partnership with the Federal Reserve Bank? Metallicus through FedNow. Right? We also saw in the decode it said near protocol. So silver is near protocol, meaning that silver is close to loan protocol. Poland have big bag gold reserve, ready to new a quantum financial system. Yeah, the thing about it is, Kowalski, a lot of these countries have a lot of gold, but for some reason, when it comes to the quantum financial system, we see countries come up like Zimbabwe. We see countries come up like Vietnam and Venezuela. These are the type of countries that come up when it comes to the QFS, the quantum financial system. So that's why I'm saying, fam, we kind of don't know how these things are going to play out. Also, the Iraqi dinar. What's going on, Red Bull Vodka? Also, the Iraqi dinar. And we also know that the sanctions have been lifted off of Syria. So we can see Syrian currency take off to new high levels. That's why I say it's going to be the countries that you least expect that is going to shock the world. And it's going to mold this new quantum financial system. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And another thing I wanted to point out that kind of got my attention is this account, right? This is one of the biggest accounts holding loan protocol. This is one of the biggest accounts holding loan protocol. Do you notice something? Do you notice something? Because what I notice is that is Madison Hayner. It says Madison Hayner. She holds a nice amount of XPR. And she holds a whole lot of loan protocol. But the thing that's Marshall's girlfriend. All right, hero, appreciate that. That's Marshall Hayner's girlfriend. But do you notice there's not a green check mark? Do you notice there is no green check mark? This is another account that is holding $161,000 worth of XPR, and another loan protocol holder that holds a lot of loan. No green check mark. Okay, Donald, you confirmed that that's his girlfriend. Okay. No green check mark. Why no green check mark for a lot of these major holders? Why no green check mark for a lot of these major holders? Because if they were going to do the fork soon, and they want to have all their ducks in a row, why is it that account showing a green check mark? You see, these are the questions that we have to ask sometimes, fam. Red Bull Vodka says, damn, no green check mark. I need to make mine black. Black check mark. For real. I was told we need green. I believe that at one time too. The girl's name is Madison Hayner. Thank you, Frederick. I know who is Irina. Irina Birkin works for Metal. Yes, and guess what? I decoded that entire staff. I found out everyone in the hierarchy of that staff. And when I decoded that staff, that entire staff comes back to a family that many of you know that runs the majority of the companies in this world. And all I'm going to say is that family name starts with an R. And it's not Rockefeller. My decode let me know that everyone on the staff of Metallicus some kind of way has ties to that family. Also, a bank in Philadelphia. Thank you, hero. Peace and blessings, fam. Also, a bank in Philadelphia. And that bank in Philadelphia is the oldest bank in the United States. And that bank is a R family bank. And Marshall Hayner made a major, there you go, Combat Wombat. Marshall Hayner made a major investment into that bank. So you already know who Marshall's partnered with. So you already know who the big players are. But my question is, yes, Irina has the green check mark. But what I'm saying is, when we look at a lot of coins uh on Alcor, and a lot of the coins that like the wallets that are not anchored, a lot of these coins that are holding billions and trillions of dollars do not have a green check mark. Would you have $10 billion sitting in an account that needs to be KYC'd and not KYC? Or do they have the black check mark and the green check mark? Maybe the green check mark is just isn't that important. Inquiring minds just want to know. Because I once had the green check mark, but I lost access to it. And after I lost that access to the green check mark, I kind of started to panic. But I remember that I have numbers to guide me. And when I continue my decoding, the numbers basically let me know that it told me in the exact words was, you have already been identified. So to me, the universe was confirming that I did what I had to do already, and that I'm going to be protected. So I kept going. It was a proper drink, eat, dance fest, laugh out loud, bro. That Polish bumper, very good. Green check mark. Is it only with a .gm? No, it is not, Frederick. No, it is not, because I have family members that have the green check mark and do not have a .gm wallet. Y'all notice as of lately the bots have kind of slowed down, the trolls have kind of slowed down, and I feel like YouTube discovered that they were making it too obvious, and they were drawing too much attention. So I think they said we need to cut back on the bots and the trolls, because it's giving them more exposure, and it's giving them more insight on the true things they're speaking about. Mr. Burns from Simpsons is supposed to be, yeah, I believe that. I believe that, fam. I believe that. Bro, I have 2 Anchor wallets and 2 green checks accounts and need to address this quick. Damn. I'm just saying, Red Bull Vodka, I don't know if the green check mark, because you have too many accounts that's holding a lot of money and valid coins but don't have the green check mark. CJ Monty, I lost green check mark and Metallica support will reset your account one time only. Once reset, you can resubmit your ID and credentials to obtain green check, but do not change your display name once done. Okay, that's good information, CJ Monty. Appreciate that. What's going on, Dream Team? What's popping, fam? What's going on? Thanks for coming. But the thing that we definitely have to understand is that silver is definitely, we still on the fence about gold, okay? We're not discounting gold. We're not what's going on? I couldn't see your name, but thanks for coming. But we're not going to discredit gold as of yet. But we're just being conscious and paying attention to it. But I'm telling you right now, fam, as God is my witness, I've seen too many things in gematria pointing to silver. And the decode that I did today, I said silver is for, and this said financial, I'm sorry, it said Federal Reserve Bank. It doesn't get any more clearer than that. It does not get any more clearer than that, fam. I asked the question in the right way. That's what the Most High blessed me with. That talent and that ability to ask the right questions to bring the right answers to my community. And I simply said silver is for. And I told you we let the universe finish off the term. Silver is for. And it said Federal Reserve Bank, which is basically Metallicus. And more proof in that video is when we saw the 774 and the 594. We know 594 is XPR coin, and we know 774 is metal blockchain. But we also saw 2011, which is 211, which is metal dial. So Ibrahim, even though I don't talk about it a lot, the numbers of coins like metal dial always come up in gematria. We are all light beings. We aren't a piece of plastic. We are not our all cap names. Definitely, fam. Thanks for coming, Gene. What's up, crypto? I just want to do a quick rundown because some of you may not have seen the video that I just did talking about silver and gold. But I want to give a quick rundown and let you hear what that decode said. Because I simply said, silver is for. Silver is for. No problem, Ibrahim, no problem. Silver is for. And it said the twins. The divine twins, the twin flames. So that hits us right here. We already know what that's talking about, the twin flames. Silver is for the twin flames. It also says silver is for a new earth. Well, earth in gematria talks about Metallicus. It also says atom waffen, atom, proton. It says Federal Reserve Bank. Federal Reserve Bank. Silver is for Federal Reserve Bank. Ready for it? It also says stellar lumen and XRP adoption. Silver is for stellar lumen and XRP adoption. And that's not it. Silver is for take path of Yeshua. Silver is for sunflowers that we see in the bearable guys' pictures. Right? It also says silver is for I got to have it. What's going on, Crypto Bully Bear? Peace and blessings, fam. Ashen, we are going back to God's kingdom. No more corporations. Exactly. It also said silver is for mushrooming, which is 594. 594 is XPR coin. It also says silver is for near protocol. Near protocol. It's close. They're neighbors. It's talking about long protocol. Silver code is RGB. Bear says, you know what that means? RGB. What is RGB, Bear? What's going on, Max? What is RGB, Bear? What if bearable guy riddle backwards? Silver and gold are God's money, definitely. Oh, you said something about bearable guy backwards. Well, Bear on Bear's live stream, Bear definitely expects something to happen around October 2nd. Code for silver is RGB. Bearable guy riddle. Oh shit. Hey man, Bully Bear be dropping some serious heat, man. RGB code is silver, and RGB is bearable guy riddle backwards. Didn't I tell you guys we are in the age of inverting? Didn't I tell you guys we are in the age of inverting? Normally, whatever you invert gives you the truth. Just like we keep seeing 9/11 in gematria. Well, 9/11 just passed. What that means is we need to be very vigilant on 11/9 because we keep seeing remember the 5th of November. And for the first time ever in my last decode, it said, remember the 8th of November. Well, the 8th of November is the day before the 9th, which will be 11/9. It may start to rise in October, but I think November is the month, fam. Like the movie Ready Player One. I saw that movie, but I don't remember nothing about it. Rashad says 11/9 is their birthday. We went backwards to win the race. Exactly, Bear. This is Satan's short season. It ends in 9 months. Everything is backwards. Exactly. All we have to do is invert, and we get the truth. Remember the guy drove backwards to beat King Kong? That's the scene you talking about. Okay. Definitely have to invert these days. That makes a lot of sense. Averex Deep, what's going on? British Empire used silver as currency, sterling silver. That's more confirmation. Averex Deep says XRP inverted, you get XPR. Right on. Satan was released in 1776, the bicentennial year. The Romans used silver. Bear said. The Romans used silver. And then you got to think about all of the terms that we use on a daily basis without even realizing that we're still talking about silver. Like when somebody tell you, well, there's a silver lining, right? XRP, XPR equals 58. Super Bowl, 58 silver code. And 58 is also 348 and 440. And that is XRP and XPR, also Frankcoin. Alpha. It wouldn't be a regular day without trolls, right? So we already know they gonna come. What is 302 and MON? What do you mean 302 and MON? Did anyone catch the college football game, Texas and Notre Dame? No, I didn't catch it, Bear. Why you caught something during that game? because I did not catch it. I don't catch much football these days at all. I watched the fight last night though. I enjoyed the fight last night. Stock market will crash soon. Hey, I mean, that was in the decode earlier. It said financial crash or financial collapse. Something in the woods works with metal, XPR. I'm thinking a universal bank for everyone to bring their crypto. Get physical silver, brother. Diversify. I'm gonna show y'all something that I think Joy posted this on my Patreon. Now this, when I saw this, I really was blown away. Symbols and numbers are everywhere for silver. Exactly. What's up, Jason? Texas Aggies versus Dame. Dame had the gold helmets. Texas Aggies equals silver. Texas won last second of the game. Silver wins last second. Laugh out loud. You got to be kidding me. And that's how it played out. That is definitely confirmation. That's why I say we living in strange times. We living in strange times. We are living in strange times. But only the high vibrational understand what we're experiencing. Let me find this photo. Because Joy, and big shout out to Joy for posting this. But Joy posted this on my Patreon. What's up, Mark? Joy posted this on my Patreon, which is Elon Musk. And you can see the silver symbol behind him. That's not gold. That is silver. That is Elon Musk with the big silver symbol behind him on the wall. Once again, I'll show it again. That's Elon Musk with the big silver symbol behind him. And it almost kind of looks like the XRP symbol, but you see it clearly, it's silver. There is 911 in the movie Back to the Future, Twin Pines. The next episode alone, Pines, same like Twin Towers. Wow. Hero says we all going to be tokenized in the stock market. I agree. Frederick says crazy one. Bear says type in Musk and silver on YouTube. Get blown away. Musk needs silver for all his adventures. Radu says Alcor can tokenize silver on Silverbank. That's why I definitely have some Silverbank too. Tomorrow I will buy silver, says Frederick. Silver for real, and bearable bear was chiseling a silver ore rock, not gold, bro. Damn. I mean, we keep seeing silver for a reason. In the castle with the French hat, we keep seeing silver for a reason. And my decode yesterday told us buy silver. I have never, in all of my decoding, in all of the decodes I've done, and I've done so many decodes and seen so many terms, I've never, not once, seen a term tell me buy gold. I've never seen one term say buy gold. Silver is tied to the betrayal of Jesus, says Donald. Dream Team says stock market will never be digital. It will fail or fall. I've never seen one term say buy gold. Never. But I've seen silver buy now or cry later. I've seen buy silver suckers. I've seen that. Thank you, Max. If gold send us to hell, maybe silver sends us to the heaven. What's up, X Rapid? It will be on Lobster. All the stocks there. They show up. They show up all on Lobster and on the Stellar network. What's up, Tom? Time to go. Goodwill shopping for silverware. Blessings, definitely. Trying to pick up silver anywhere I can get it. Anywhere I can get it, I'm trying to pick it up. And that's crazy because in my last marriage I left a lot of silverware that I was never able to get. A lot of it. Just found out Kirk's community was Silverleaf in Phoenix, Arizona. Boom, baby. Now that's just too many coincidences, Bully Bear. That's like at some point people have to really see this for what it is. There's silver also on Lobster. Definitely. One of them that I have on Lobster is quantum silver under quantum stellar AI. Yeah, Bully Bear, that was major. Like at some point we have to call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. Black Swan event is on the horizon. No doubt about that. Fiat will be removed. We definitely on the same page on that. I just watched a video of the older woman explaining the 3 days of darkness. Hey, Donald, that video is hair raising. That video is hair raising because it's gonna come. Those 3 days of darkness are gonna come. Red Bull, boom, here we go. To the moon. To the moon. We go catch a lot of people off guard. This is why silver and gold have no ceiling. I can't buy Nexus. Maybe they don't want us to buy it. That's why I told you guys to get the Nexus wallet, and I was going to airdrop you guys some Nexus. I can't remember who that was reached out to me today. They sent me their address on my Patreon, but I couldn't screenshot, I couldn't copy it. So I told them to send me the email so I could copy the email and I could send them some coins. But I definitely have them already scheduled to have some coins sent. But they removed that Nexus on ramp for a reason. They don't want you to get these coins easily. Same thing as BSV. LU Nico, what's going on, fam? Downloaded the Nexus wallet yesterday. World Boss, all right, World Boss, you need to give me that receive address so I can send you some. I don't know if you got Nexus Bully Bear, but if you have the Nexus wallet, you've been knowing about Nexus for a while, but if you don't, let me know, because I'll make sure you get some Nexus too, Bear, to show you some support. The lady burnt on the train was standing by the train door. If you look at the I know you were saying something about sterling silver. BSV on Elcor or Mexi. I can't get Mexi where I'm at, Radu. Yeah, that eclipse is going to be significant. I have Nexus Wallet. Can I get your email? We can trade some coins. I will be very appreciated. Okay. Post your give me your post your email, Max, so I can copy it while I'm on live, and then after the live I can send you mine, and then we can make that happen. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all what's going on, Dave B. I'm gonna give y'all the email that y'all can use. Get ready to write this down, Max. Send it to starshipgate at yahoo.com. That is starshipgate, STARSHIPGATE at yahoo.com. Anybody that wants the Nexus, uh email that Nexus address to that email, and then I'll and make sure I know who sent it, and I'll make sure you guys get that Nexus sent over to you. Because I think in the future, holding just 100 Nexus could change your life. Yeah, it was on CoinX, but it's also, let me see, also xprcoin.coinex exchange. I must have missed something with that term. Linda Courtney, Averex titles, urgent details on 3 Days of Darkness. Yeah, that video right there was. Gene says, bro, where to get the Nexus wallet? You go to you go to the Google Play Store, or to your app. It's an app. You download the Nexus. You just go to your app store where you get your apps at. Starship Gate at Yahoo, YAHOO.com, Max, at Yahoo.com. That is YAHOO.com. Yeah, Gene, but you just download that wallet, the Nexus wallet. It's gonna have a powder blue symbol with like a circle going across it. Ocean silver is lawful money. Fiat is legal tender. Big difference. Definitely. The exchange worked fine and very cheap fee. Oh, you're talking about what did you get what coin are you talking about, X Rapid? The last time I looked, Nexus had like a $2 million market cap, and the total supply is about 83 million coins, which is nothing. That's why Nexus went up to about $14, maybe about a year or two ago. Yeah, definitely still cheap. Definitely still cheap. Extremely cheap, considering it's under 5 cents, and the highest it went was $14. That's why I say just 100 coins may make a difference. You may be looking at a coin that can go to $1,000, right? With the $83 million total supply, Nexus could hit $1,000 easily. 80 million. X Rapid says 80 million Nexus. So X Rapid, were you able to get some Nexus? Is that the exchange you was talking about? A 80 million total supply, Nexus can hit $1,000. I can buy Nexus on Nexus Wallet. Dave B says I can buy Nexus on Nexus Wallet. Are you talking about the desktop? There is a glitch on Snipsverse with the price of XRP 262. It shows the 10 million tokens I own worth more than billions. You got to be kidding me. You got to be 10 million XRP 262 is showing your value in the billions. No, CoinX for BSV dot XPR. Okay. The coin that you're talking about, 80 million market cap, bro. Nah, man. Nexus don't have no 80 million market cap. I'm telling you that right now. You must be looking at a different Nexus, Dave. You're looking at a different Nexus. The Nexus coin that I'm talking about, the Nexus coin that I'm talking about, it was just at about 3-4 million and it fell from that point. Nexus is not at an $80 million market cap. Yeah, Nexus Crypto Rick was talking about the quantum resistance. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Dave, you looking at the wrong one, fam. Because Nexus is not at an $80 million market cap. There you go, 80 million supply. There you go. That's why I say that price could reach $1,000 easily. What's going on, Steffi Steph? What's going on, fam? Nexus coin have 80 million. Exactly. Thanks for joining, Stephanie. Hey, we not perfect, Dave. Like I said, but you engage and you know like that. We correct each other sometimes. I'm wrong, you know. We make mistakes. That's a simple mistake, though. Stargate, I sent you a message and email. All right, I'm gonna check it. Once this live is over, Max, and we go take care of that. Yeah, BSV 21 million. So you know BSV go kill it in the future. Go kill it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I have no doubts in Nexus. All BSV. Mario Best, thanks for coming to the channel. RP says XRP is going to 1,000 in 2 months. Think so? You might want to invert that. Why CoinNex not working for you? I have no idea. Is Nexus listed on CoinMarketCap? It is, but it doesn't show. That's what I'm saying. They don't even show the location anymore. They don't even show. I'm sorry. Frederick, get Mario Best out of here. Get Mario Best up out of here, please. XRP 10 end of year. Yeah, XRP definitely go reach $10-$20. Yeah, them country restrictions, man. Them country restrictions is definitely in place to keep certain people from getting certain coins. As a matter of fact, I'm looking right now. Nexus market cap is 1.5 million right now at the moment. The market cap of Nexus is 1.5 million. And it says total supply is 76 million. Max supply is 78 million. With the circulating supply of 76.49 million. So you have almost all of the supply bought up. A max supply of 78 million, and you have a self-reported circulating supply of 76 million. So that means there is not much Nexus left to be purchased. Now, do you see why they may have removed the on-ramps to these coins? Any plan to run a metal node while it's still cheap? No, sir, not at the moment. Is Nexus logo like a moon color blue? I'm gonna show you the logo. Now you Donald, now you know why they may be removing the on ramps and the capability to buy this coin, because it looks like it's only maybe 1.5 million left to be purchased, because the max supply says 78 million, and do you see it? 78 million and 76 million in circulation. Yes, I saw it on CoinMarketCap. It says 78 million supply and price not tracked. Yeah, they don't even want you to know the price. They're trying to sweep it under the rug because they thought a lot of people didn't know about it, but you know, we still have people out here talking about Nexus. Because if you look around the whole of the internet, there's not many people talking about Nexus, fam. You know, it's not many people talking about Nexus. And like I told you, Crypto Rick did an interview with the CEO of Nexus. This is the Nexus symbol. When you type in Nexus on CoinMarketCap, this is the symbol you want to see. That is the symbol you want to see right there, fam, which is basically Saturn. All you got to do is type in NEXUS, Dave B. But that is the symbol, you guys. That is the ticker. So that supply is almost to its max. That supply is almost to its max. I'm glad I was able to get me some. The thing about Nexus is when you try to operate the desktop system, it is not as easy as the mobile. The only difference between the mobile and the desktop version is on desktop you can stake your coins, but on mobile you can't stake them. But that mobile wallet is quantum resistant. That mobile wallet is quantum resistant. And also on Nexus wallet, what you guys have noticed is you can keep some of your coins, of your Nexus coins, in your wallet, and you can put some of your Nexus coins in a trust. Starship, you think we have a bear market on crypto after this next run? Uh, I think we go see. I think we go see a point, bear, where everything goes down. Because I say this all the time: the phoenix rises from the ashes, right? So if the phoenix rises from the ashes, then that means it's going to be in the fire with everything else. The only difference is it's going to rise up from it. That I've never forgot that term, because the phoenix rises from the ashes, meaning everything will be in ashes. But then the phoenix will rise from the ashes. If something rises from ashes, it means it's going to be in the ashes and in the fire with everything else. So I do think we're going to see some type of major crash. I think we're going to see a bull run to garner support and to make a lot of people bring their money. Because to bring in this new system, they have to wipe out a lot of wealth. They have to make a lot of millionaires and billionaires thousandaires, right? This is the new sinking of the Titanic. Remember, right? Remember a certain family and certain factions of, of certain countries, and, they came together and they came up with the plan, and they had all these people on the Titanic. And then at the last minute, they got off that boat, and the Titanic set sail, and the Titanic went down, and everyone that was on that ship was the opposition. Well, in order to bring in this new system, a lot of the opposition has to be removed. How do you remove the opposition? You remove the opposition by taking their wealth from them. Because without wealth, you have no power in this world. In Satan's kingdom, you have no power if you have no wealth, because wealth is power. And back in the days, it was more of other things that gave you power. But today, wealth gives you power. Wealth gives you power. So they want to remove that wealth. So they have to set a lot of people up. They have to set a lot of people up. They have to make it look good. Everybody's making money. Everybody coming up, right? And then when everybody start putting their money in, and all of these trillions of dollars come in, that's when they go crashing. And it's going to wipe out a lot of wealth, and that wealth will never come back. And it's going to be so many people that's destitute, and they're going to be just needing anything, and they're going to have their hand out, and they're going to be willing to take whatever is offered to them. And that's going to be that beast system. That's going to be that beast system. Take it or leave it. And what's your options? Take this beast, or starvation, debt, and, fighting, wars, all kind of other stuff taking place. So that is the modern day Titanic. That is the modern day Titanic. And they may also be using that same tactic to take the money out of crypto, and then people take that money and may put it into some fiat, and then they crash the fiat. Now you have a double whammy. That's a lot of money that has been, it's just like you threw a lot of money in the fire and it's burning. It will never be redeemed. It's gone forever. That's what I think. That is my interpretation of what's going to happen. That is the modern day Titanic, because there are a lot of people with wealth that are the opposition to what they want to do. So to get rid of the opposition, you have to take their wealth from them. Averex Deep says stable coins, bro. So, I mean, we have to understand who we dealing with. We dealing with some tricksters, man. They are the best at giving illusions. So it's not only about having the crypto, because we gonna have a bull run like something you've never seen. We gonna have a bull run that you can't imagine. But it's all about, what do you do with your wealth? What do you do when you receive that money? Where do you put it? Uncle says social engineering. Kinky equals church. Charlie James, JC equals Jesus Christ. This is why you see and hear Charlie and God and love all together. I can agree. David Rex Deep says you buy digital gold and digital silver. I want to have both physical and digital. On Elcor, they open now a lot of fiat real coins: Brazil, Russia, Qatar, IDQ, pound, and ruble. So are you saying you're able to buy the IQD right now? Because last I checked, you were only able to do buy orders. Last I checked, you were only able to do buy orders with the IQD. Now the Russian ruble, I'm definitely going to get me some of the Russian ruble. Yeah, just buy orders, exactly. That's what I suspected. But I know the Euro C coin, Euro C, that fiat real coin you can buy now, and the CAD Canadian dollar, you can buy that coin now also. Yeah, I have buy orders set up with Iraqi dinar. I also have buy orders set up with a couple of other currencies. And I told you guys there's another XPR that is on Alcor that you can set up buy orders for. Because many of you don't remember, but I remember because I did decodes on it. And I tried to find that exact video where I had that logo, because there is a purple proton and there's also a proton with the gold, but they removed all of the tickers and the logos from these currencies to make it harder for us to see what they're doing. But I've never forgot that gold proton. There is a gold proton also on Alcor. But now they've given us so many different XPRs, it's hard to distinguish which one is the actual gold proton. And by the time that ticker comes back, or by the time, oh, as a matter of fact, I have a buy order still set for that coin. So if you want the link to that coin to set a buy order for the gold XPR coin, just let me know and I'll make sure you get that link, because I do have the link to the gold XPR coin. There's also an XPR coin under an account called Ternary or something like that. And it's paired with XLM and XRPLT. So I'm telling you, fam, there is a lot going on in the quantum space when it comes to Alcor. There's a lot going on. So let me know if you want that link. As a matter of fact, I'll pull it up right quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. What's the name? Could you spell it for us? I'm going to pull it up right quick and let y'all know what it is. Because I set a buy order for that coin. Now I've seen that symbol, Donald, but I don't know if it's the exact same thing, you know. Starship, can you please repeat your email? It is Stargate Ship, StarGateship at yahoo.com. I'm trying to see if I can find that the gold XPR. I may have to reach out to someone and see if I can find it because it's not coming up on the swap, on the spot trade. Oh, okay, I found one here. Let me see. I think this is it. I think this is the I think this is the got it now. Thanks. No problem. I think this is the one. Uh Sounds like a planned reset to me. America is not us. I'm not sure if this is the one. This may be the gold one. But as you can see, it says XPR, XRLN is the account. I think this may be the gold XPR, but they removed the logo. But as you can see, it's XPR. But they removed the gold logo. Frederick says, I saw this one. So we have to be vigilant, fam, because they still have a few tricks up their sleeves. So we just try to stay on every new occurrence. There's one more also. ruble its rub on L-core. This is the account I want you guys to be on the lookout for. This is the other account I want you to be on the lookout for. Ternary. It's spelled Ternary. That Ternary is another XPR coin, but it also has like an XLM, and is also some type of way linked to the new XRP-LT2, right? XRP-LT2, which is this coin. Which is this coin. XRP-LT2. It's linked in with this coin. And not only is it linked in with this coin, but some kind of way the account Illuminati is also mixed in this. So these are some major happenings that a lot of people don't know is taking place. So I'm just giving you guys information so you can be early and you can start to recognize certain things when they start taking place. XRPL2, exactly, Max. But right now, I'm just amazed. Snip's been ripping it. Snip's coin been ripping. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know what's going on with Snips, but it's definitely taking off. And you have to understand, it's like this is a slow season. It's like there's not much happening, and Snips is going crazy. So I can imagine when a lot of institutional money, when a lot of big investors come in, like Snips can really take us places. And I've been talking about Snips for a long time. Yep, Snips just continue to go up non-stop. Non-stop. Snips is ripping. It's ripping. That's how you know we getting close to something big. There's another coin that I want you guys to know about. I think somebody brought it up in the live yesterday. Big shout out to them. But did y'all see the coin called X Oil? Did y'all see the coin called X Oil? That coin, that got my attention also. X Oil. What could that be? Right? And that coin also falls under Illuminati. Yes, I do, Ibrahim. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I think someone gifted me some X Silver a while back. X Silver, a couple other coins. Someone gifted me X Silver, so I do have X Silver. But when it comes to X Oil, the reason I want you to take a look at X Oil, because when you look at the accounts that are on X Oil, I'm just going to name a few. You see Shell Oil, Mobil Oil, Castro Oil. You see Chevron Oil, Valvoline Oil. You see Saudi Aramco Oil. You see ICBC Bank, HSBC Bank, FAB Bank. You see Petro Brazil, Stella 1, World Coin 1, Vanguard 1, Trump 3, Sologenic 1, Ripple 3, Fidelity 1, right? You see but did you hear the names that I just called out, fam? Under oil, X Oil. You have all the major oil companies on here. BP, Amco. You have Sinopec. You have Total Energy. Jason says Aramco is major. You have Eneas, ADNOC, let me see, that's Valvoline. You have Petrona, Chevron, all of these major oil companies. And then you have names of big banks, Fab Bank, HSBC Bank, ICBC Bank. You have MUFG Bank, SCB Bank, WFB Bank, PNB Bank. Like I said, you have Saudi Aramco. And Jason said that's major. There is a coin, XXRPL, is 3 holders. Kowalski says on Lobster, all I see. What do you mean on Lobster, all I see? And then, like I said, you see Ripple 3, Fidelity 1, Sologenic 1. X-Rapid says, Ripple and Fed now. Aramco supplies Formula 1 with oil, exactly, and partially the world. Are those on Lobster option? No, these are on, this is on Alcor. This is a coin you can buy on Alcor called X Oil. These are all the holders of the coin. You can get all of these, you can get this coin on Alcor. This coin is available right now on Alcor. It's called X Oil. And the price is $6. The price is like $6 a share. $6 a share. It's called X Oil. You know I'm going to give y'all, I told you when I find out something, and someone brought it up in my live yesterday, but it didn't register. But I did my own research, and I was like, wow, there's a coin called X Oil. Then when I saw the accounts, I said, let me let the fam know about this one. So look like we gonna be into gold, silver, oil, all kind of stuff, fam. X Oil got 1,000 XPR for one. That's not much. It's not much. Did you see anything that says Saudi oil? Come on. Saudi oil. Then you saw Ripple 3, Sologenic 1, Fidelity 1, PNC Bank, ANE Bank 2, 3, 4 Bank. I mean, hey, we know what time it is. It's not cheap. It's like, it was showing like $6 a share. So it's like 1,000 XPR for one. X Rapid says Putin hold X Oil. Wow. Trying to find some more gems for y'all right quick while it's on my mind, you know. During this little break, smash the like button. Yeah, y'all smash the like button for me. Show me some support. Let me know that y'all appreciate me. But it looks like the price was higher than that for X Oil. Which coin will be next on Lynn, do you think? Could it be XLM or XDC? I probably would lean more toward XLM. I probably would lean more toward XLM. Ripple hold 12 coins. It will be a monster. Exactly. If Ripple only needs 12 coins, y'all see the accounts. X Rapid, you went and looked at it, you see. Max says, I got 215,000 XLM. Damn. 215,000 XLM. Mac, you on your way. You on your way, fam. That like your life could change any day now holding 215,000 XLM, 370,000 XRP. Wow. Yeah, we always promote diversifying, but 373,000 XRP and 200 and 300 and some thousand XLM is crazy. It's crazy. Uh, Mac, you kidding for sure? Go ahead, man. You are so ready, brother. Congrats. 145,000 H bar. 7 years you've been holding. I just checked his old messages. Mac, congratulations. Definitely, fam. Definitely, fam. You are well prepared for the battle. Mac says 43 pounds of silver. I don't know, y'all look like Max go be the yacht buyer. The yacht party, Max go throw the yacht party. Max go throw the yacht party. The XPR community yacht party. XRP would never go to 100 per coin because of the max. I feel like that a lot of the times. Mac Giver, 140 ounces of gold. Damn, Mac, what you some type of prince or a king where you at? Oh, the $5 or $10, both of those have all the coins. The $5 or $10, fam. I let y'all make y'all choice of what you want to support with. But you can join the $5 tier and go to the chat. Once you get in the chat group, all you have to do is scroll up and all those coins will be already on the Patreon. Max says my car has 300,000 miles. We will reach the outer rings of Terra, and Agatha will be revealed, and I will be settled in the fourth ring of Agatha. Somebody knows their history. Somebody knows what's really happening out here. I couldn't see who posted that. Waldo, you funny. I don't know, fam. I think we starting to have some trolls coming in. They let us breathe for a second, then they go back with they go on a second mission. But yeah, fam, like I say, it's only a matter of time, you know. We just have to keep stacking our silver, you know, getting our coins, paying attention to these different accounts, who holds these coins. Because like I said, X Oil got my attention. Exactly. X Oil got my attention definitely because I looked at all of the oil companies and definitely definitely was eye catching. Definitely eye catching. So I'm a definitely dig deeper. I'm a definitely dig deeper and try to bring more clarity to the things that we see happening in crypto, you know. But the thing that I enjoy the most is that knowing that I'm a part of a community of like-minded, high vibrational people that's from all over the world, you know, and we're all working together for a common goal, you know, to reach a common goal and have a common cause, you know, to try to bring generational wealth to our families so we can affect change in our families and in the world, you know. The Most High knows our hearts, and the Most High knows we want wealth. We want wealth for things that are beneficial to our families and society, you know. We are creators, we are inventors, you know, we raise the frequency. And we've been doing that our whole lives without wealth. So it's time for the Most High to give us the resources that we need to affect the type of change that is warranted. Because that's why I told you the second Titanic is going to be them removing the wealth from many of the opposition that is against their plans. But what they're not counting on is that the Most High is going to replenish that wealth to the right, to the chosen, that will do right with the money and will build a coalition and will become the opposition. I don't know when it's going to moon, fam, but I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. The next 3 months are going to be very interesting. What's up, Alan? The next 3 months are going to be very interesting because we're going to see some. I mean, look at what's happening between. Ocean, where do you keep your ZBEC coins? I only have ZBEC on Alcor. My ZBEC that I had that I bought on crypto.com, I had sold those and just did some other things. But I do have ZBEC on Alcor. Guys, remember, even 1,000 XPR coins can change your life. Don't look on another people. Yeah, 1,000 could be life changing. We don't know what the price is going to go to. We don't know what it's going to go to, but I think it's going to be high. I think it's going to be a crazy number. I think it's going to be a crazy number. We're going to see a crazy number. We just have to keep pushing. Just have to keep pushing. But I think the next 3 months are going to be very explosive. Because if you look at what's happening between Qatar and Israel now, if you look at what's happening between them two, and you know Israel and Iran was just going at it, we know Ukraine and Russia is at it, United States is about to get into it with Venezuela, right? We know there is a lot of civil wars starting to take place in the United States. So I would just say, fam, stay vigilant, be humble, stay on top of things, keep your head on a swivel. That's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. Because like the Bible says, no man knows the time or hour, right? There are so many different dates that I get in gematria, but the thing that I feel adamant about is the fact that November and October just keeps coming up. Because I mean, who knows? It could be talking about October, November of next year. Who knows? But I bring this stuff table, so we can at least during that time maybe be not expecting it, but won't be surprised if it happened. And we tried to position just in case that was the time it was talking about. If that's the time it's talking about, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. And then also you have to look at sometimes the calendars. You have the Gregorian, and so dates could be a little off a little bit, because it depends on what calendar you're going by. So, but I think definitely in the next few months we go be looking at almost a totally different world. Because if Russia and NATO starts fighting, that will change the world overnight. Because that battle could get so bad, like people gonna be selling stocks, people gonna be shutting their business down, leaving their countries, seeking refuge. So you talking about a totally different world overnight. Overnight. So I just say we just need to stay prepared, and just keep doing the good work that we do. That's why I always let you guys know that I appreciate you all, because I learn a lot from you guys also. But I'm still trying my best to stay afloat and stay positive, just like the other day, you try to put money up and save, and my daughter came in there and said, there's water all over the floor. And my grandson just sitting there, just not doing nothing. And I say, water all over the floor. And my hot water heater went bad. And it flooded my entire pantry, the kitchen. Water went behind and got to my closet. I think I told you guys about this. Things happen unexpectedly, and all we can do is stay positive and stay prayed up and keep our frequency raised. And because once you raise your frequency and you keep that positive mentality, you will be surprised the mountains we can overcome. You will be surprised the mountains we could climb and cross, the valleys we could cross. Because we all go through it. I know y'all just like me. Every time you get a buck over bus fare, something random comes up, and money just, it's like it gets snatched out your hand. It gets snatched out your hand. So we all experiencing that. But you're seeing these numbers now, because these numbers are letting you know that time is about to end. It's time for you to go into a new era of your life. It's time for you to go to a new era and a new dimension, right? Remember, it said your angels have opened a portal for you. And all you have to do is go through that portal. No, that's the golden thing about L-Core. You don't need KYC on L-Core. You don't have to KYC on L-Core. That's what makes L-Core so golden. Max, you from the Czech Republic? Rich people are not building bunkers all over the world for nothing. Pray for everyone. Exactly. But the thing about it is, those bunkers that they're building are going to be the very things that entomb them. That's going to be the very thing that entomb them, because they don't understand who's at the helm of this and who's the true target. They can be reached just as easily in those bunkers, but like I say, I would take the protection of the Most High over a bunker any day. I would take you guys with your spirituality and your frequency being at where it is with no weapons and us being one with the most high in the universe over tanks, airplanes, and helicopters. I would take that. That would be my choice any day. Because I know with us together, our frequency and our vibration, we can affect things and change things and cause things that man couldn't even conceive. Low vibrational man couldn't even conceive, right? But you have a lot of these armies and dictators and uh, governments that think just because they have tanks and missiles and submarines and things of that nature, they think that's going to guarantee them victory. But that's the same thing Pharaoh thought in Egypt. That's the same thing they thought in Greece and Rome. That's the same thing the Persians thought when they had control. That's the same thing that the Chinese, the dynasties, that's the same things they believed. But whoever garners the favor of the Most High is always the victor. That is going to be the victor, fam. So I'll take my chance with the Most High any day over any army. Like I told you, there could be an army coming to invade us and harm us. We don't have any weapons. We don't have any form of protection but our spirituality and our belief and our frequency. But our frequency can cause tidal waves to wipe out that entire army. Our frequency can cause an earthquake to open the earth and swallow up that army. Our frequency can cause a rainstorm and make everything super wet and flooded, and the mud and machines get stuck in the mud. You have no idea what frequency can do. And I'll take my chances with frequency any day, because frequency is leading us to the truth when it comes to this new financial system. Frequency is leading us to the truth when it comes to coming events and timelines. It's all about frequency, fam. And I won't abandon that for nobody. No religion, no government, no nothing. Yeah, I saw Knight Rider just came in. What's going on, Knight Rider? That's true. We can use the elements of the earth to fight them. Command the air to arrest our enemy through the name. Exactly, fam. Exactly. Frequency can heal people also. Exactly, Frederick. Max says Jesus wins in the end. Kowalski, Max, I'm going to the Czech Republic soon because the Czech Republic and Hungary will be a relative peaceful place to live and Russia won't attack them as far as I know. Well, sounds like y'all may be hooking up, fam. You got family there already. Because we all may need to be on here one day trying to find out where's the best place to go. So we have options now. I may ask Frederick, how's it looking in France? One of you may ask me, how is it looking here? I might go and ask Chingo, hey, what is looking like in Africa? Right? We all have our ears to the wind now because we all are working together for one common goal. And that's to be successful, be prepared, and to, serve our true purpose. Situation is crazy right now, believe me, Star. I believe you, fam. I know because I know the frequency that the planet is on. These youngsters out here on demon time. These politicians on demon time. It's bloodletting time. Like, you can smell it. Yeah, hopefully one day that'll be the case. Hopefully one day that'll be the case, X Rapid. Paradise on Earth. Wow. Yeah, any of you guys that live in or near these war zones or countries, peace and blessings to you. May the Most High provide you and your family protection. Yeah, definitely, fam. And anybody in any area that starts to experience, like, turmoil and things starting to break out, like, don't ever forget to come to the community, because we are here for support also, fam. We are here for support also. So if somebody's in a war-torn area and, you're out of resources and things are getting crazy, reach out and let us know, and we will do our best to make sure we can help in any way we can. Yeah, we all gonna make it in the end. Well, fam, it's been an awesome live. I'm about to hit my 2 hour mark. Uh, all we go to Ocean Yacht. Yeah, we go definitely. I'm definitely go. We go turn up. We go turn up, fam. Cause like I told you, if the Most High blesses me, that means that we all are blessed. And I know most of you have the same things in your heart. Have the Nexus wallet, the same logo on Nexus coin. Yes, it does, Gene. Yes, it does. But as usual, fam, it was nice. Uh, uh, you're greatly appreciated. Another awesome live. Like I said, if I'm gonna spend my day doing anything, I'm gonna spend it with you guys if I can. Just shooting the shit. Thank you, hero. Peace and blessings, fam. Nothing major. But I'd rather be here with you guys than anyone right now in this time in my life. I'd rather be here with you guys, dealing with people who are like-minded, who all, we have a lot in common, from different nationalities, from different, you know, areas on the planet. We all have something in common. We just want to win, and we want to, take care of our families. We want to affect positive change on the planet. But like I told you guys, it's time to find those soul contracts. It's time to start chasing these numbers down, because once you chase these numbers down, these numbers gonna start chasing you. And when these numbers will start chasing you, then you're gonna find out that you have elevated to a new realm, to a new frequency. And now it's like you are connected to a data center. And my data and your data, Hero's data, Frederick's data, Joy's data, Dr. Alicia's data, right? I mean, Donald's data, Spaceman's data, everybody, all of our data together, we become one supercomputer. Except we are living, we are authentic, we are real, but we will function like a supercomputer. We can crack any code. That's our destination. And we just getting started. Big shout out to Bully Bear for joining the live again today. Right? Another awesome brother that works hard for the community. Big shout out to Bully Bear. Big shout out to everybody who don't get a chance to get on the lives but do great things in the community. But we have a short ways to go. But I think that we are armored up. We have applied the armor of God to our, to our vessels. No problem, Jason. And I think time is going to prove it and show it. Time is going to prove it and show it. One day we will look back and talk about the days when we saw what no one else saw. We believed what no one else believed. And we reaped the benefits of what most people never thought we could achieve. When I'm quite sure many of you are like me. You tell your family, you tell your friends that theoretically you're a billionaire because, like, I can go to my wallet and show them $100 billion and they tell me that's play money. They look at me crazy. It's impossible for you to become a billionaire. They don't believe it. But before you touch it physically, you have to claim it in the spiritual. You have to manifest it. And right now, we've been in our manifestation stages. We planted our seeds, and now we're watering them with the power of manifestation, with raising our frequency and our vibration, walking and talking like we are wealthy already, walking and talking like we are debt-free and sovereign already. That's how manifestation works. So I want to let you guys know to keep up the great work. Thank you, Frederick, for your awesome I can't even think of the word right now. I don't, how or why do I sure we will be billionaire, at least multi-millionaire. I agree. Thank you, Knight Rider. But you're doing an awesome job moderating, Frederick. I wanted to let you know that also. Also, you and Alan. So, until next time, fam, I'm gonna go find some more information. I may watch a little football if I can, since it's my last day off, but I'm definitely gonna go find something else that I haven't found before. So I want to let you all know that I love you all and I appreciate you for joining the live. Until next time, fam, have a blessed day. Starship out. Thank you, Donald.